Okay, great. So we're in my Google Ads account now, and we're going to create a new campaign. So I've navigated to the campaign tab, and at the campaign tab, I'm going to click on the plus sign there, and I'm going to be presented with these three options, and I'll click new campaign. Now, once I'm at the once I've clicked on that, I'm going to be taken to a new page, and the page is going to say, "What's your campaign objective?" And on this page, you're going to be presented with different objectives that you can have for your campaign. You can have a sales objective, you can have a leads objective, you can have a web traffic objective, you can have app promotion objective, you can have awareness and consideration objective, local store visits objective, and local store visits and promotion objective, and you can create a campaign without a specific goal for guidance. So you don't really give it any guidance. So if you're a local business, you're most likely going to either be picking from these options, most likely sales, leads. I wouldn't encourage you or advise you to pick web traffic, because there's not, if you're not converting that traffic, you're actually just wasting money. What's the point of running Google Ads if you aren't converting? So there's also promotion, app promotion. There's also that's available. Then there's also, and then there's, so that's something you could also use as well. And then local awareness and consideration isn't something that I would use. It's not something I would use as far as local business, because yes, you can bring awareness to your brand, but is that really driving conversions? And that's what I really think about. Always make sure, is it driving conversions? Then local store visits and promotions is something you can also do if you're a local business. So basically, you can either do sales, leads, or local store visits. That's what I would advise you to do based on your own objectives. So let's say you want to generate more leads for your business, right? So you'll click leads. Then you'll be provided with different conversion goals. And then you're going to click continue. And then here you're going to select performance max. And then if you have products that you also want to advertise, you'll click here and you'll select advertise products from Merchant Center. I don't have any products from Merchant Center, so I'm not going to select them myself. But in terms of campaign type, campaign name, you give it a name. You can say Performance Max Campaign 1, and then you can call it cold, right? Because you're generating cold traffic, that's something you can do. So that's how I would probably do it. We're going to be presented with the bidding strategies we can choose. So what do you want to focus on? We'll present with two options, either conversions or conversion value. I would say conversions is probably the best for you to do, because you want to generate more conversions, unless you have a product that you want to generate more conversion value. Conversions are the actions that you want a user to take once they reach your website. Then, all right, just as a broad concept, right? Conversion value is the value of that action. So let's say let's say for example you're selling goods, a physical product, and one product is more expensive than the other. The conversion value would be higher for the more expensive product because the value is higher. You understand what I mean? So that's what you have there. And then conversions is the same thing. It's just you're optimizing for more more conversions. I would say for now, we're just gonna say, for example, we're gonna choose conversions, but you have to think for that yourself, right? But if you are running for like a lead generation business, a business that needs leads, conversions is probably your best bet. Then set target cost per action. I wouldn't say that that's something that you want to do at this stage, because you see it's even optional, right? It's because you haven't really got enough data to actually understand what your average cost per action is. You want to give it at least 1 month or so to generate enough data to actually be like, okay, cool, this is what my target cost per action should be. And then you try and reduce that cost per action as you go. But that's the topic for another video. In terms of setting up Performance Max campaigns for local businesses, this is something that you don't need to worry about. So bid for new customers only. This is something that you can also consider if you want. This option limits your ads to only new customers regardless of your bid strategy. Yeah, so your ads only going to be showing to new customers. So that's something you can also do. And then there's also something that's also, yeah, this is actually perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to mention now. You can also have a customer list. And I think even with this setting here, you actually have to have a customer list, because you have to segment your customers. So it says you to fix this campaign, you can either include an audience segment with at least 1,000 active members in at least one network, or you can turn the setting until you've added an eligible audience segment. So then you will have to basically add that segment of people, or a group of people, or a list of people. Could be on a CSV or something like that. All your customers and things like that on at least one network, and then you're going to add on define customer list. Then that'll give Google the data it needs to actually bid for new customers, because it knows who your previous customers are and who your current customers are, etc. So next we're going to choose location. We can choose, let's say for this example, we'll say USA, target that. And then what's cool about locations is that you can go advanced search, right? And then with advanced search, you can either target the location by, writing it down. Let's say you want to do Canada, we can do that. But then let's say you want to be more specific in terms of how you target, or let's say you're a local business and you're trying to target specifically around your area. You can also use this feature as well. It has miles and kilometers as well, but you basically add your location and then basically give you 20 miles. So let's say, for example, the Taj Mahal, right? Let's say, for example, you don't even know where that is, but you get the point, right? Yeah. It's basically going to be surrounding that area, right? So you have that center, that's going to be your place, and you can basically toggle this, and you can make it like, let's say you want it to 100, right? You see it, so it's between 1 and 500. So you see, so 1 and 500 miles or kilometers, it seems, right? So 1 and 800 kilometers and 1 and 500 miles. So it's very powerful. Use this, right? But for the sake of this tutorial, we're just going to stick with the USA, right? I have found in my own experience that those are really powerful radius targeting, because you can really dial in terms of where you're targeting and in terms of the radius, and that's really powerful, right? So I just want to see why there's a red here. Yeah, it's because we didn't uncheck that. So we need to add a customer list, but we're not going to do that, right? But for this video, but that's something you can do. If you have a customer list, you just add a customer list there. So let's now move on, and I think we've covered everything. No, we haven't. So languages, you can add different languages. If you let's say in Canada, I know in Canada they speak French and English. You could have French and English here in your languages here, and it will basically tell Google what languages your customers speak, and then automatically created assets. This is something new that Google has really introduced. Let's see what it says here. You can allow Google to help you generate assets for your ads using content from your landing page, domain, and ads. Final URL expansion uses information on your website landing pages to identify relevant search queries. Based on these settings, both of these settings may improve your ad relevance and performance. So basically, it uses content from your landing page, domain, and ads to generate content for you, unique content for you using the AI. So so you can choose here whether or not you want to have text ads created, basically from using content from your landing page, domain, and ads. And I'm going to select that. I've had pretty good experiences with this. I think that one tip I can give you guys, I'm going to contradict myself, but you understand what I mean. Like, you have to trust Google in the sense that Google's AI is very smart in the sense that it knows how to match you with your ideal prospect better than you do at times. But if you just give it all 100% rain on your account and you just allow every single recommendation that is AI automated, and you're just like, yeah, I'm going to select that and be like, okay, it's fine, that's going to be an issue for you, because AI has to have a leash on it. You have to be the master of the AI. You can't let the AI master you and think that the AI is going to save you. That is going to be your downfall. So don't do that, guys. So let's keep it moving. So final URL, right? Send traffic to the most relevant URL. So yes, so also it has here, you can also automatically generate your URLs. You can also exclude URLs, basically by including the URL that you want to exclude on your website. So let's say you do have automatically generated assets, you can exclude them here, right? And that's basically it, right? So then the ad schedule, you can choose basically when you want your ads to show, if that's something you want to do. And then usually for this, I usually leave it all day. So I'll recommend that for generating leads or anything, or creating performance max for local, definitely leave that there if it's your first time. Then start and end dates, I usually leave it like that. Okay, then this stuff is not really applicable to this. So let's just keep it moving. Now we're at the asset groups, and this is probably going to be the most important part of your Performance Max campaign. And this is basically going to be the ads that you're going to be creating for people, to show to the right people at the right time, and to generate leads or sales for the business that you are running these ads for. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by adding our assets, right? As it says here, start by show you high quality ads to the right people. Start by adding your assets, the building blocks of every ad. So your assets are the building blocks of every ad. Google will test different combinations to create highly performing ads across the formats and networks that work best for your goals and audiences you want to reach. So Google, as it says here, Google's going to test all these different ads that we're going to create here. As you can see here, there's various ads we have to add here, and different elements and assets, as they call them. Find a URL, calls, images, logos, videos, headlines, long headlines, descriptions, business name, call to action, site link. And then if you click more assets, you can even add promotions, prices, structure snippets, lead forms, and callouts, right? And then there's even more options you can add here, like display path, your display path, and things like that, right? And then at the bottom here, there's also going to be signals. So this is basically the signals you're giving to Google to help them understand who you want to show your ads to. So it says here, signals provide valuable information about the people you want to reach. They help guide who sees your ads on Google search, YouTube, and more, right? So this is extremely important. You find that the biggest pitfall that people have when they run performance max campaigns is that they don't have any signals. They wouldn't have any search terms. They wouldn't have any audiences. And you're wondering to yourself, how do you think you're going to reach your goal, right? If you don't have any audiences, you don't have any search terms, you're not giving Google any leverage in terms of who they should target. You're basically just throwing your money away at that point in time, guys. Don't be those people, right? Always make sure that with Google ads, especially, right? You have to be a little bit overboard in terms of filling things out, right? If they give you 15 options, I am the type of guy to recommend you to literally fill out all 15 options. If they give you 5 headline options or 5 logo options, you add 5 logo options. If they give you 20 image options, you add 20 images. You don't just half-ass it and then you add 2 images and then 1 video and then 2 headlines and you think you're going to win. No, Google gives us all these guidelines in terms of what they want for a reason. And I wanted to say this as well. When you see things like this, like improve your ad performance and make it more interactive by adding more details about your business and website. When you see things like this, when you're running Google ads and you're on your campaign and you're trying to set things up, all this writing and things like this by Google, they're literally giving you a gold mine in terms of how the Google algorithm works. You want to know how a Google algorithm works? Who knows more about Google? I don't know more about Google ads than Google ads themselves. So, listen to Google ads, listen to the recommendations they give you, read the instructions they give you, even with the help documents, guys. You have to ensure that you read the help documents, you actually go through, if you have an issue and you don't know what to do in your campaign, read the Google help documents. If you have a restriction in your campaign, read the Google help documents regarding that issue. It will really help you. Like just recently, I had an issue with an account where the account kept on getting flagged, like moderately restricted and strongly restricted and all these different things. And I was just very confused as to why this is happening. And then I started reading the help documents, and the answer just came to me really easily and quickly. I realized that the reason why we're getting flagged is because the certain content that we're advertising was triggering Google's Google's flag, right? So because of that, we had to basically try our best to exclude them. That's what our initial approach was. But then by me reading that article, it made me realize that we shouldn't actually exclude those terms because we think they're getting flagged. The reason we should actually include more of those keywords, because Google is going to match those queries specifically with the keyword that you have in your ad. So if I didn't read the article, if I didn't go to the Google Help Center, right? I didn't go here, I click help, and then I go to the help center and I find the help center, right? And I find the help center. Like if I didn't go and search here and search my issue, I would not have actually solved that issue and I would have still been stuck. So that's what I'm saying. Google is really helpful, guys. So let's say, for example, we are divorced today, right? We'll give that as an example, right? Divorce lawyer. So my strategy in terms of this would be I would have asset groups, and I'd create these asset groups based on the category that the service category or product category that my client or whoever is providing, right? So basically, what I'm going to do is, let's say I'm imagining I'm working with a divorce lawyer, right? And they have divorce law, and then maybe they have family law, and maybe they have defense attorney. I don't know anything about law, but you get the point. They have different categories. I'm going to categorize those into different asset groups, and I'm going to streamline it like that, because with everything being categorized in different asset groups, I can ensure that every single element of this asset group is going to be in line with this general theme. And by doing that, I can better target the audiences. I can better target the search terms, because I know that every single one of the search terms that I add, every one of the audiences that I add to this asset group, I know that they're all going to be relevant to these headlines and these descriptions and these logos and the images, etc., thus enhancing my performance and increasing the conversions. So just think about it like that. If you're creating an asset group or an ad group in general, always make sure that it's around one common theme, and also ensure that the landing page that's taking those ads to that landing page, make sure that landing page is also in line. So I'm going to just, for example, I'm going to put my website here, but you're going to want to put your landing page for this specific service, right? You want to ensure that if it's divorce law, you're going to put your landing page for divorce law there, right? Then you're going to add your phone number, right? You're going to go and put your phone number. I'm not going to go and reveal my phone number for obvious reasons, but you would click there in calls, and then you can add your phone number. It's just very simple. You add the phone number, right? Then you're going to add the images, right? You're going to go and pick some images. I can help you guys pick some images. What I typically do, if I don't have any images that have been provided to me from the client, I sometimes just search the thing, so the service. So I'll go maybe divorce law, and I'll search that, right? I'll see what images they can suggest. So they've got a few images here. You see, this could be interesting. Divorce, family law, divorce. And then if you have a great headline regarding this is something you could do. You could even have like a couple, divorce, like even have a divorcing couple, right? This is something you could also have, right? I don't know, is that how you spell divorcing? I think it's how you spell divorcing. Let's just see, right? You can have a divorcing couple, right? It's just about being creative. Think about how you can relate the image that you're showing to the person with the ad copy you already have, right? See, like these are excellent images. I could literally have this as an image. I could have, okay, yeah, but you guys get the point, right? I don't like all these images, but this is a good image. This is a good image. This is something interesting as well. You want to make sure that the image is natural, it's high quality. You don't want to have an image like this. This is trash, you know what I mean? Like, don't do that, make sure it's nice and clean, a good image. If you don't have any money for display images or something like that, that's literally what you can do. Then you're going to go through and add your logos, and then you're going to add your videos. Now with videos, what they're going to ask you to do is you're going to have to search YouTube. So, for example, I can search for myself, right? Philip Chilanda, right? And then I'll be given all my videos, and then I'll basically search. I'll basically add this video, and this video will show on my Performance Max campaign, right? So you just search your campaign, you search your channel name, excuse me, or the keyword that's related to your video, or your video title, or even the URL, right? You can add the URL too, right? And then, or if you want, you can also create a video and then upload your own video that way, right? There's also that option, but I am not going to do that because that is going to be an issue, right? So let me actually leave this. Okay, cool. Well, I managed to leave it. Now we're back to the campaign. So now we can now we've seen the videos, and now you're going to add your headlines, right? Now for headlines, as we mentioned before, you have to ensure that with all these categories, guys, you're going to add your calls, right? You call your phone number. In terms of phone number, you don't need to have 15 phone numbers. One phone number is enough, right? I don't know why I have to mention that, but I feel like I need to mention that, right? But one phone number is enough, right? But in terms of images, add 20 images. Logos, add 20 logos. Videos, add 5 videos. You know what I mean? Test the videos. You know what I mean? Like, test the videos. 1 month you have one video, next month you have another video, next month you have another video, next month you have another video. Or like, think about it like that. Like, just test as much as you can and see what ideas stick. And if something sticks, keep it. And then test that against something that it doesn't stick. Or you don't know if it sticks because you haven't tested it, right? So let's say now let's move on to headlines, right? So we have different headlines that we can add, right? And for example, if we're doing divorce law, you could say get a divorce. Okay. You can actually do this. Let me show you guys something. This is how I do ad copy sometimes, right? I'm going to go over to ChatGPT and show you exactly how to use ChatGPT for ad copy, right? And then I'm also going to include the prompt I use down below in the description in the free cheat sheet as well. So definitely get that, right? I've created a free cheat sheet for this video, guys. It's 10 bulletproof strategies that you can use to generate leads or generate sales with Performance Max campaigns. I've created that free cheat sheet. Just comment down below in this video, and you'll get it. It should be in the description. But yeah, just read the description and I'll definitely send it to you. So let's go to ChatGPT quickly and get some ad copy. So we're now on ChatGPT. I'm going to show you exactly how to get ad copy using ChatGPT, right? So let's type in the prompt. I need you to create me 15 Google Ads headlines for my divorce lawyer client, right? The headlines must be 30 characters max. Please make them include. Okay, let's see what they give us, right? Just for that, let's just leave that for now and let's see what they give us, right? So fair and fast divorce help. Okay, interesting. Need divorce advice? Call. Okay. Quick divorce resolution, friendly divorce support. Call today. So you see how quickly and easily they've created all these different headlines, right? So what you can do is, what I would do is I'd say, please can you remove the quotation marks firstly, and then I'd say, please can you. Okay, I think that's actually fun, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over to the campaign and I'm going to copy these over to the campaign quickly. I've added the ad copy, and what you're going to find quickly, I want to mention now, when you get ad copy from ChatGPT specifically, you also have to make sure that you go through and you double check your ad copy, right? Because sometimes ChatGPT can exclude certain things. So you can add, for example, like here it says need divorce advice, right? I can add now and it says call, right? It's obviously missing now. So I add now. Then it says here fast and free divorce help. you can say get fast and free divorce help, right? And this is important. I want to mention this because this you have to ensure that it's you position the ads from the perspective of how does this benefit the client, how does this benefit the user, how does it benefit the person, what are they gonna get from clicking on this ad, right? Like it says here, need divorce advice? Call now. They're going to get divorce advice, so they should call, right? So you're going to go through and you're going to just do that, right? And just add all these filler words, right? So quick divorce resolution, you could say get a quick divorce resolution, right? Friendly divorce support, you could say get friendly divorce support. You could say settle fast, settle divorce fast. I don't know if that'll fit. Right, you could do that, right? And then you just play around with this and you find ways to make it fit, right? So you see here like this, instead of today, you can say now, right? And then you just want to make sure that every one of these headlines is below 30 keywords. And you just want to go through and ensure that that's the case. Now, with long headlines, yeah, I'll go through the process of doing that now on ChatGPT. So we want long headlines now. So what we can do is we can ask ChatGPT and we can say, please give me 10 long headlines for the client as well. They have to be 90 characters each or max. And then we're going to say, please capitalize the first letter of each word. Let's give that to ChatGPT. ChatGPT makes it extremely easy and simple for you to generate headlines and ad copy that resonates with people and gets into click, right? Because look at this, right? And this would have taken you 30 minutes, 40 minutes if you just did this by yourself, right? So comprehensive support, expert guidance through divorce process. I can even say here, add a CTA, right? You can then go and add a CTA to every single one of them, right? So let's just give this its time. Okay, cool. Comprehensive divorce support, perfect. Call us now. You see, find peace of mind for your professional compassionate divorce services. Contact now. Contact today. Just like this. This is how you get leads. This is how you do it, by ensuring that you have a CTA, ensuring that you have that included. So what I've done now is I've gone and I've added all the descriptions I've created in ChatGPT, and I've added them to the long headlines, and I've also added them as descriptions as well, right? And now what you're going to do is you're also going to create unique descriptions for the descriptions, right? And I'll ask for 10 specifically because you can mix and match and have 5 of them here and then 5 of them down there, because they're all going to be 90 characters. Apart from this description here, the top one, which is going to be 60 characters. So you have that. Then you add your business name. Then you add site links. Site links are basically links that you can add from your site. So if you want to have contact us page there, that's a good page to have, as well as testimonials is a great page to have there as well. You want to have your homepage there because your homepage is going to do nothing for you, because what they're going to do in the homepage, right? They can go to every other service except for the one that they actually need, rather send them to a specific landing page. So it could be a specific landing page for a service, let's say divorce law. That could be a site link. Then you can have your contact as a site link. Then you can have your testimonial site link. You see what I mean? You're building a case for yourself, right? Then call to action. I usually leave this automated. You can, if you want to, add a specific call to action, such as learn more, get a quote, apply now, etc., etc. But I would say leave automated, because Google knows what they're doing in terms of the automation. They know what resonates with the audiences. So just stick with that and you'll be good. Then you can add promotions if you want, different promotions you can add, and then prices. You can add prices for different goods that you have if you want to list them there as well, but that's something you can do. Then structure snippets. Structure snippets you can also add. This is just going to give you additional information about your ad. So basically the structure snippet could be, if it's for divorce law, it could be, the different laws that you specialize in, maybe you specialize in family law, in divorce law, all these different things for that specific law firm. Those could be different. That could be a structured snippet, right? Then your lead form. I haven't had good experiences with lead forms, so I'd say stay away from lead forms, because they bring a lot of spam. So call outs are basically going to be more additional information in terms of how your product offering. So it could be maybe high quality, it could be 10 years of experience, 5 years of support, you know what I mean, etc. Things that are adding value to your offer, right? That's something you can add. Then display path is, let's say you can add here divorce law. If this is taking you to a specific page, you could say that could be divorce law. Then your final URL for mobile, you can have that if you want a different final URL for mobile. Just ensure that your normal landing page is optimized for mobile and you wouldn't have to worry about this. So in terms of search themes, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do some keyword research on Google Keyword Planner, right? And now I suggest you check out my video about how to do keyword research with Google Keyword Planner. I've linked it as well, but check out that video on my channel. It will teach you exactly how to do keyword research for your business, right? But what you're going to do is you're going to do keyword research on Google Keyword Planner, and then you're going to get those keywords, right, that you found, right, that have high search volume, right, and they're relevant to your business, are relevant to divorce law, and you're going to add them here. What I'm going to do for the sake of this video is I'm just going to give the keyword. So let's say, for example, I found the keyword divorce law. That's a good keyword. Then let's say I find the keyword divorce law near me. You could do that as well, right? So you find keywords from the Google Keyword Planner. You go and you find the you go to the Google Keyword Planner, which can be found here, right? And you just go and you find keywords, right? Okay, cool. So basically, you find your search terms on the Google Keyword Planner and you add them there, right? Then your audiences. This is something that you can also do in terms of your audiences. I had a conversation with someone earlier today, and we're talking about audiences as well. And we're saying that audiences is something you can ask your customers for, right? What audiences resonate with you? What audiences resonate with you? You ask your clients, or you think as a business owner, you say, what audiences do I serve the most? Do I serve elderly people? Do I serve military people? Do I serve people who are going through family, whatever your specific audiences that you target, those are what you're going to have, right? But in terms of this specific case, we're going to, let's say, for example, we're going to add for your data. That's all your data, your specific data. You can add different options, right? You can add YouTube users. You can add Google Analytics 4 segments as well, which are built in Google Analytics 4 if you want to as well. Then in terms of you can have saved audiences if you already have saved audiences as well. Then there's in additional signals, this is where you're going to find your interest in demographics. So you're going to look for people who are interested in the specific subject or topic that's in your ad group, right? So you're going to, for this, it could be divorce, right? You could search that, right? Let's see if that pops up. Okay, it doesn't really pop up. So you could even search couples, right? So that could be something interesting, right? But what I also do is I like asking ChatGPT for ideas. I say, hey, ChatGPT, tell me what audiences do you think potentially could resonate with this offer, right? And then you go and find it. But just off this, you could even say marriage. You could say marriage. That's something you could do. And then even maybe getting married soon, maybe. But that's something you can really test, right? So you see, and then you just check here and you look for audiences that you think could resonate. Let's search another term, for example, relationship, right? Let's see what relationship here. Married. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay. Then in a relationship, you can do that. And then you can say recently married. That could be an interesting one as well, right? So there's various options you can have here. And then, yeah. So let's keep it moving. And then we're going to select all our audiences, right? Let me just get back to where the fuck I was. Okay. Then we're going to select all our audiences, and then once we've selected all our audiences, we're going to select next. All right. Then we're going to add our daily budget. Let's say, for example, the daily budget is $10, but there's different recommendations they can have here. They offer you, and there's different based on the keywords you've chosen. these are the estimated conversions you could actually receive. So if you spend $700, you can expect to receive 395 conversions on a weekly basis. $900, 441, right? $1,080, 483. $15 cost per conversion. Guys. So the possibility is endless. But just for this tutorial, we can say we're gonna spend $10, right? And then we're gonna be taken to the last summary page, and then they're gonna ask me to confirm who I am, but I'm not going to do that. But what you're going to do is this is going to check for errors, but once it's done, you're going to be presented with this, and then you're just going to go through and you're going to ensure that all the settings are correct, right? And you just double check your location, your languages, etc. And then there's going to be a publish button there, and you're going to click the publish button there, and you're going to launch your campaign. Then just ensure that you check your campaign and recommendations on a daily basis, and you'll be fine. So, but if you need some more specialized help and support, join Craftsman Free. Craftsman Free is a free Google Ads community, and it also has a free online course teaching Google Ads and how to generate leads with Google Ads. Right? It's amazing what we're doing that side, and if you want to learn how to generate leads with Google Ads, that's your course, right? Also, if you want to learn how to generate booked appointments, that's your course. So for this video, guys, link down below for the cheat sheet. Grab your cheat sheet, completely free, no strings attached. Just copy it onto your Google Doc and you have it. And then like the video, share the video, comment on the video, tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.